M40A5, my favorite sniper rifle in the game, yet another tool of the trade, and it is the weapon that I have the second largest amount of kills with, and it happens to be the weapon that the Marine Corps uses, so I'm quite fond of it. So let's talk about this weapon, my favorite sniper rifle in the game. You want to maintain your distance with this weapon. Keep in mind that this is a sniper rifle. Just because quick scopes are cool doesn't mean they're smart, they're dangerous. You want to always maintain your distance from an opponent with this. You are at a severe disadvantage up close because they can just mow you down at any time. This weapon can get its kills and it does very well at it, but you just have to use it correctly. Now, what I recommend for these is, well, a variety of scopes. This weapon works well with so many different attachments that it's hard to say which one is better than the other. It's all about personal preference. The 8x scope that you start with is a very good scope. I like it, and a lot of people use only that. Me personally, I prefer the 4x because it has a triangle, and for some reason I find those a lot easier to aim with. The 7x also has a triangle, which I find easy to aim with. And the M40A5 isn't too bad either. It takes 150 kills to get it, but it's a very good scope for almost every sniper rifle in the game. But for me, anything with a triangle helps me aim better. And also any of the scopes that provide a large picture, like the 8x scope or the 12x, also help me. So whatever scope you prefer, or whatever scope fits your playstyle, that's the one I suggest you use with this weapon. It'll only help you better to use something you're comfortable with. But me, anything with a bigger picture or a triangle helps me aim better and helps me put shots on target. And that's really what it's all about. The red dots aren't too bad either. Aren't too bad of an option for this one either. For this weapon, I like to use a straight pull bolt or the bipod. Early on, before you get the straight pull, I recommend the bipod. It makes this weapon steady, easy to put your shots on target, and then move. If you're going to use the bipod with this, learn to move. The red dot will do if that's what you like. If you want to shoot from the hip, it helps you shoot from the hip, and it kind of gives you something to aim with. But this isn't something you want to use from the hip. You don't really even want to be in a position to use this weapon from the hip. So I suggest staying away from the red dot, maybe leaving that naked, or maybe if you want to run the tactical light, you can. But I think the red dot gives you like a negative aim bonus, so that might be something you want to stay away from. This weapon does seem to fare better at close range than other sniper rifles, but at the same time it's a sniper rifle. So you want to use it somewhere in medium range. You don't want to be super long with it. I wouldn't recommend it, but it does work well in rush situations where you want to hold down a point and keep people at bay. And it's not bad from the hip either. I get quite a few no scopes in this game, and it's not hard. You just put the crosshairs on a guy, make sure they're on him, and it's over. So yeah, it's not a problem from the hip, but I still suggest you get a good secondary and know when to switch to it. Alright, there's nothing wrong with taking this into direct combat, but you want to get a good secondary, and you want to know when to have it out to chase an opponent down to use that. You don't want to really get caught with your sniper rifle out, and if you do get caught with it out, put one in their body and then switch to your secondary and finish them off. Good secondaries for this weapon are Glock 18, any type of Glock 18, maybe even the Glock 17, the M93R, and the Magnum, or whichever secondary you're used to. If you're used to the M9 and that's what you're comfortable with, use that. Whatever you're used to, whatever you're fast with, that's what you want to stick to. So, your biggest enemy with this weapon will be suppression, as with every weapon in the sniper category, because for some reason, suppression really only works on recons. So, that'll be your biggest problem. You'll see me in this gameplay get some weird suppression kills. Like, suppression will just cause you to straight up miss. You'll have the crosshairs on the guy's chest or on his head, and you'll just straight up miss. That's how suppression works, and it only works on recon. So yeah, if you have a bolt action in your hand, you might want to watch out for suppression. That's why I suggest you have some distance between yourself and the opponent. If you do get close, switch to your secondary and use that. You want to lead your shots here. You don't want to chase them. Alright? Don't chase your shots. Lead them. What I mean by chasing is when you aim down sights and you're following along with the guy, you don't want to do that. You want to aim ahead of him and you want to wait on him and then you want to fire on him. That's how you want to get your shots. it's the recommended way because chasing will usually cause you to miss. And even though it doesn't say so, you are a support character. You are here to support your team. You need to be shooting at people that are injured. You need to be shooting at people that are unaware. Right? You need to be helping your team because you're not going to get all the kills. You're going to get a lot of assists with this weapon. And that's fine because you're a support character. That's what you're supposed to do, support the team. That's why you have things like a motion sensor and a spawn beacon to help your team out. And a big recommendation that I know a lot of people won't give is to shoot center mass. That's what they teach you in real life, and that's what I suggest you stick to in this game. Listen, shoot center mass, unless the guy's standing completely still, you just got the headshot and you want to take it. But I suggest you shoot center mass. That way you can put shots on target and someone else can finish him off. Or you can finish a guy who's hurt. But you want to shoot center mass because it's a bigger target. It's a better thing to aim at. And it's just the way you should use the weapon. Headshot's fine. If you got it, take it. But my suggestion is you always shoot center mass. And it doesn't hurt to knife a few people. So get yourself a nice long line of sight. Whether it be a corridor, a tight hallway, or just a corner that's facing the enemy spawn. You want to put shots on them before they can see you, before they know you're there. That way you can hurt them and leave them for your team, or drop them yourself and get the kill. Yeah, with that said, know when to switch to which weapon. If a guy's got some distance on you, even if it's only a little bit, take your secondary, put it away, pull out your sniper rifle and put one in him. And if he's up close, pull out your secondary. If you're in a building, pull out your secondary. And as always with these commentators, like, give a thumbs up. If you don't give a thumbs down, I'll catch you later.